A happy birthday, should we say merry birthday, to all the Christmas babies out there. Today, the Deputy Home Affairs Minister and the Gauteng Health MEC have been handing over birth certificates to newborns. Let's find out how it's all been going. We'll chat now to Deputy Home Affairs Minister Njabulo and Nzuza. Deputy Minister, a very good morning to you and Merry Christmas to you as well. How exciting to be there for these births, these Christmas babies. How many have you seen so far?
Well, good day and good day to the viewers at home. Today we have seen one baby Ayanda in Carltonville Hospital. We also saw 4 in Leratong Hospital, but more babies are still expected to be delivered today. We have issued them with their birth certificates to also, drum up support that mothers must make sure that before they leave a hospital, they visit the Home Affairs offices that we have opened in quite a number of hospitals where they can register the birth of their children. We are also encouraging mothers to make sure that they do what we call is early birth registration, which is registration within 30 days, to make sure that babies at a later stage do not have problem of identity. They immediately know their status and they have the necessary documentation before they leave hospitals. We also encourage fathers to also be present in the registration of their babies, because we have seen that in most instances we are registering babies without fathers' details on their birth certificates.
All right, so what have you done that's special for them today? Do they get any kind of special birth certificate, or we can't mess with that format actually?
No, we can't put Christmas trees on the birth certificate.
Yeah.
It's a normal birth certificate, but we made sure that we bring them happy pampers, campers coming from the Department of Health and also from the Department of Home Affairs, to make sure that when they leave, they sort of live in a very jovial mood when they get out of the hospital. We did prepare packages for them.
Well, I hope they get something a little bit better than the standard hospital food on this special day. Well, great stuff. And how wonderful for you to be a part of that. Minister, Deputy Minister, if I can also just ask you, we've been focusing a lot on what's been happening at the Beitbridge border post over the past couple of days. It's been chaotic. It's been tragic, with some people actually dying in those queues. What's the situation today? Has it eased at all? Because we know that there were some measures being taken to ease the long queues there. Have most people made it across to go home?
Yes, the situation has eased. I can confirm that there has been fatalities for a number of reasons, some associated with fatigue. Some of the people had already wanting to cross through, not all feeling well. So there's quite a variety of issues. The problems really were because of the cargo that was moving in between the countries, mainly from South Africa to the Zimbabwean side. You had long queues of trucks. We then sent the Director General of the department to go there. They've since taken charge of the situation, and the traffic has eased. The long kilometers have gone down. In terms of the movement of people, we are now seeing less people going through, and because we've been able to process them a bit faster. This is as a result of the congestion that we see before Christmas, as more people want to go back home. We are now planning mainly for January, when some of them will be coming back into the country, to find ways of how we can do better. That is why we have now taken a decision to open some of the other border posts, so that we can ease the movement of people through one border post. And we have projects that are in line in the long term, like the one-stop border post, which will see people stopping once in terms of moving in between the countries and being checked once, which will make that process people much easier. We are also moving forward with the implementation of the Border Management Authority to set up systems so that we have a single command and control kind of an environment, not for people to be stopped by SAPS, customs there, as well as Home Affairs for processing of people, coming with environmental affairs, the issue of animals, agriculture, and so on. So we are trying to pull those resources together so that we work in a one single command and control center, which we believe in the future will make it easy for people to move in between the countries.
And very, very quickly for us, Deputy Minister, what about COVID screening? We understand that was causing some delays as well. Has that been smoothed out, especially for the return in January?
Yes, indeed, we must keep the country safe, and that is why we still need people to come in with their 72-hour COVID-19, results, so that they make it easy even for themselves. We're encouraging that before you take a trip, you must make sure that you must take responsibility by taking the test, because that also causes a bit of delays when people are front in the queue and then they realize they do not have the necessary test results, and then they have to go back and so on, causing quite a lot of chaos. So we encourage people to really make sure that they also take responsibility. This is a very difficult time. We are trying to do our best to save lives.
All right, thanks very much there, Deputy Home Affairs Minister Njabulo Nzuza.